Well, you're all here. All right. Lots and lots of familiar faces. Thank you so much for coming. We have some folks that come great distances from Massachusetts, from the Western Catskills over here, from the Kingdom. Lots of Central Vermont folks, and a good crowd from Wolcott, I believe, too. Thanks everyone for coming. All right. The southwest corner of the Northeast Kingdom. That's David Budbill line. We're here tonight to launch the CD release of our Free Now CD, a collaborative effort with Lizzie Mandel, Colin McCaffrey, Dave Keller in the middle over here. He's going to go on a little bit later. And Carly Harvey, DC's Queen of the Blues. She is not here tonight, but she did a song on the album that Dave is going to perform a little bit later. I don't think I introduced myself, but I'm Jim Ryan, and you guys are making me blush. I generally like to hide in the back, so this is not my usual comfort zone. I just want to speak for a few minutes, but before I do that, I just wanted to acknowledge the Woodbury Callis Food Shelf and Carol Ray. I don't know where Carol's. Oh, there's Carol. Sorry. A portion of the door and Free Now CD sales are going to go to the food shelf tonight. So, yeah. And we're going to, the format for tonight, Lizzie and Colin are going to do the first set. We'll do a little brief intermission. Then Dave is going to come on. We'll have downstairs, we'll have some CDs for sale from all the musicians and the Free Now CD as well. It just came on Spotify today, so that was... Tidal?
Will be on Tidal as well?
I don't even...
Tidal.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the better than a
Oh, okay. Good to know.
higher sound quality.
It's on lots of streaming services.
Okay.
Yeah. Where's Katie? Oh, there she is. Are there any Geminis in the room? Katie. This Katie is a Gemini as well. Dave. Katie's birthday is in a few hours, and we have another one over here. So I just wanted to acknowledge Katie, my partner, my person. It's her birthday. I'm going to read off my cheat sheet just for a couple of minutes because I don't want to forget. I just want to talk a little bit about the songs and how they came about. And to me, songs should tell a story. I'm a song lyricist. I write the words. I try to tell a story through words in the song. The lyrics in this CD tell stories of profound life experiences that have occurred to me and those close to me over the last decade or so. It's not to say that songs are entirely true. Some are a blend of fact and fictions. All the songs share an underlying current of things mystical, as we are all on a spiritual journey. You'll hear terms like the universe, time and space, inner peace, facing the light, crossing to the other side, enlightened by epiphany. You'll hear settings in nature, Death Valley, Judavine, Bear Swamp Farm, a field by the lake, a house on a hill, river, loons, sunsets, moon hanging low, an Irish wedding, my farm, a northbound train. You'll hear characters in these songs, like Desert Fox. Where's a Desert Fox? Well, all right. Steel Pass. Big Pine. Wonder who that is. My New Old Friend, Rattlers and Beatles, The Dark Knight and the Sun. And Whiskey Colored Eyes. Let's save that one's for Katie in the back. These are real people behind those characters, and the characters are here in the room tonight, as well as with us in spirit in the songs Dandelion Wine and My New Old Friend and Strange Things Happening. When you're in a beautiful setting with those closest to you, with emotion being expressed from the heart, and your favorite music is on, that's when the magic happens. You are fully present in the moment, as the song says. Music can make you laugh, can make you cry, can give you the chills, can help you recall special moments in your life. To me, music is spiritual. Music is life. Equally important in telling the story is in the writing of the music. And these gifted musicians and songwriters establish the tone, the setting, the tempo, the song time, the phrasing, the instrument choices, and the solos. Their music expresses the emotion and the passion of the song. And I had the privilege of being in the studio as these songs were recorded, and often getting the chills as they were recorded. And I wanted to thank the musicians tonight for being here tonight, for making this possible, for really this is a culmination of a dream. And with that, I'll turn things over to Lizzie and Colin.
Thanks, Jim.
And Dave will be on a little bit later.
Yay, Jim.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. Are we on? We are. Shall we?
One, two.
You're finally free now, free to choose your own way. Every day is different, you would always say. Jump boulder to boulder, bright new dawn to your day. Already a new way, untied and free to soar. You came on so suddenly, bright new world out your door. A mystic connection like you've never seen before. But you're not sure what the future holds, and you're not worried one bit. You're just a passenger on this wild and winding trip. But you're not sure what the future holds, but you're not worried one bit. But someone else is driving on this wild and winding trip. You worship the sun now, she has slayed your dark night. You lay down your armor, surrender without a fight. You've opened your heart now and let in all the light. Can't get much sleep and manage to sit still. But you seem so happy, now you're all fulfilled. Determined and driven to build that house up on the hill. But you're not sure what the future holds, but you're not worried one bit. But you're just a passenger on this wild and winding trip. But you're not sure what the future holds, but you're not worried one bit. But someone else is driving on this wild and winding trip.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. It's really nice to be here with you and with Jim and all these friendly faces too. It's great to get out in the heat with y'all and sweat a little bit. A little humanity here. We had a really fun time working on this record with Jim. I had met Jim and Lizzie both from years ago. We did a songwriting workshop at the Summit School, and that was we had a good couple years of a run there where we did some really great songwriters came through. That's where I met Lizzie, and we made our solo record. It's also downstairs. Lizzie's solo record came out 10 years ago now. Is that right? Yeah.
10 years.
But it was great to have Dave and Carly, who came up from DC to sing. It was just so diverse, and it's a great. I just want to give Jim a big congratulations, because many of us think that we're not allowed to be songwriters because we don't have whatever piece of paper or experience that you're supposed to have theoretically. That's a bunch of baloney. Any one of us can write a song. And Jim shows that if you love something, just do it. You don't have to necessarily show anybody, but just get it going, get it moving. And he did a lot of the work. He did a lot of the editing. He came back and really refined these things. So let's give a hand to Jim for putting that in. And this one's a beautiful little duet that Jim and Lizzie wrote.
Okay.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
He said, I want you to see all that I see. There's a magic to this place that brings an inner peace to me, makes me lose track of time and space. And she said, you make my heart warm and shine. Well, I will wait as long as it takes for you to be here by my side, yearning for a life that we will make. Let's go where the mountains sunbeam, where blades of grass caress our bare feet. Feel the warmth of the summer heat, so close we can hear our hearts beat. Well, our love glistens like the stars, and we refuse to settle for less. We're tangled up together,
Tangled up together.
ooh, in a beautiful mess. Our love glistens like the stars, and we refuse to settle for less. We're tangled up together,
Tangled up together.
ooh, in a beautiful mess. They said we made it to this magic place. Now we are alone here side by side. We'll get lost in time
We'll
and
get
space.
lost in time and
We
space.
make our hearts warm and shine. Let's go where the mountain and sun meet, where blades of grass caress our bare feet. Feel the warmth of the summer heat, so close we can hear our hearts beat. Our love glistens like the stars, and we refuse to settle for less. We're tangled up together,
Tangled up together.
ooh, in a beautiful mess. Tangled up together,
Tangled up together.
tangled up together,
Tangled up together.
tangled up together,
Tangled up together.
ooh, Thank you.
It's a good hook. Beautiful Mess. It's a good hook. It really is. Sometimes that's all you need is just 2 syllables or 3 syllables, and it opens up this whole world. Jim is one of those writers that he always puts a lot visual. I never had to lecture Jim about visuals. He always brought such rich visual imagery in all his songs. I got to say, it's great to have. So it just makes life easier as a producer to bring something to life that you can already look at, kind of already as a movie. Like he said, he's telling stories, so it's good stuff. This next one, we actually did 10 years ago on Lizzie's first solo record, and we did a new version for this record too, this Free Now record. And it's a place name that many of us know, Judavine. It's the southwest corner of the Northeast Kingdom. Is that what we said? There's some good mushroom woods up there. I'm not going to tell you where. But Lake Abenaki is right near there. Oh, yeah, sorry.
I thought it was. God, did I do something? Did I tune that wrong? All right, here we go. Judavine.
2, 3.
Western sun softly fades. Peepers sing their serenade. A flock of geese are flying overhead. Loons are nesting in their beds. I'm hoping I might find a sign that'll lead me there. To Judavine. I've been outside fighting this cold. Well, this is spring, or so I'm told, and I am chilled down to the bone. I need the warmth of a hearth and home. Tell me how long till I find my way. Judavine. The moon hangs low in a starry sky. Let me hear to a brand new life. Bear swamp soothes my wandering soul. I put down roots for growing old. Down the hollow and open sky. Found my home, Judavine. Down the hollow
you.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
All right.
Where are we at here?
We got another one. This one's a real desert one. This
Yeah.
is our.
Apparently, there's a very good story behind this, but the storyteller's not here. No, if you'd like to know the story, there is. Raise your hand.
Just a quick mercy tuning here.
Oh yeah, wait.
We tune because we care.
Oh, you coming up? All right. Very good.
Good.
Hello, everybody. It's great to see you all. This is amazing. You're all here. It's beautiful. I'm not a good winger at this, but there's a little bit of pressure here. Put me in this. Yeah. I get the honor and the privilege to introduce this next song. It's called Saline Skies, and I get to introduce it. My name in this song is Diamondback Dennis. This is Steel Pass Pat, the Desert Fox, and Big Pine. We didn't have those names before this trip, but we acquired those names in the manifestation of the journey. So anyhow, 15 years ago, I came up with this crazy idea going to Death Valley, and I was a little intoxicated while I was washing dishes at the time, and wrote this epic email trying to taunt these boys to go. And at the time, they had no responsibilities at all, no children, no family.
My first on the way.
Okay, so he was close at the gate. And so I put it out there, and they just consulted themselves. So, do I want to go to Death Valley? Yeah, I'll go. And so they all were green-lighted this thing within about 3 hours. So we launched the trip, and it was about 15 years ago. And it was a remarkable journey. And so it was 3 phases of the trip. And the first phase of the trip, we went in and did the tourist stuff. And we call that the death part of the trip, right? So we had a good time. That was all planned. And then the second part of the trip was called Deeper Death. And Deeper Death was getting away from the tourists, but also being planned. So we went in and found some epic places called Eureka Dunes and things like that. And then the third part of the trip was called Deepest Death. And Deepest Death was an unplanned part of the trip. And that was inspired by a drifter that I met on a train named Kevin Palmer. And this guy didn't believe in the future at all. And he would just drift around from place to place and wait for signals to tell him where to go. And we were on a train ride for about 12 hours, and he warned me about expectations and plans and all this kind of thing. So this was my first shot at doing that experiment of going into the unknown, the void. And so we purposely left an opening on this trip for 5 days. And so what happened was between Deeper Death and Deepest Death, we got a flat tire. And I call that flat tire magic. So whenever you have a flat tire, please embrace that. It's a wonderful opportunity. And so what happened was we were in Death Valley. We had a spare, thank God. And so we put that spare on. We kept going, but we had no extra spare. And in the country that we're in, we couldn't afford that. So Big Pine and I, Jim and I, drove over the Inyo Mountains to get the spare fixed. These guys stayed in Eureka Dunes. And so we got the tire fixed. And in the unknown menu of our options of the Mystery 5 days, we could go to Joshua Tree National Monument, we could go in the Sierra Nevadas, or we can go in this place called Saline Valley, which was my kind of top pick because it was the biggest hole of unknown in Death Valley. There was like nothing in there. I was very intrigued by this open hole. So Jim and I were in there getting the tire fixed, and I asked the locals, we started talking about, what do you know about the Saline Valley? And they just kind of got this weird look on their faces. It was a combination of fear and awe. And they were afraid of all the rattlesnakes in there. There's all these snakes in there and stuff. And then there's these crazy hippies in there hanging out in hot springs and things like this. Naked hippies in hot springs. So we're like, wow, this is, so there's an unknown hole, a place called Saline Valley. And then we get these crazy stories. We're like, we got to go in there and check this out. So we did, and we went in through Steel Pass. It was the hardest route. There's only 3 routes into Saline Valley, and so we did that, and that's how Pat got his name.
I was the
He was the driver.
I rented the vehicle. So
He wouldn't let
Byron
anybody else drive, yeah. So that was 4 hours to drive 25 miles in there. That actually got us some notoriety with the people in there. They, oh, you came in through Steel Pass. That was something. So anyhow, we went into this mysterious place, and we had exceptional experience, telepathic experience with rattlesnakes, cyclones of bats, scary women with 18-inch machetes, and just a bunch of fun-loving people. Yes, and a lot of fun-loving hippies in hot springs, and yeah, it was amazing. So that kind of was the gateway of opening us up to stop planning and get off what I call your hamster wheel of all these things that you already preconceived ideas of where you think you're going. And we call it the Zen Zinger, and yeah, so that's a little bit about this story. That's when the magic starts. So, and thank you so much for putting this to music. It means the world to us. Yeah. All right, that's all I got on the wing.
Over steel past a sailing sky. The springs are hot and the people kind. I wasn't sure what I might find. I went to find some peace of mind. Well, I just went to find some peace of mind. Rattlers and beetles cross the dunes. A desert fox, he sings his tune. Sleeping under stars and moon. Don't wanna leave here anytime soon. No, I don't wanna leave here anytime soon. 200 feet beneath the sea, enlightened by epiphany. Nowhere else I'd rather be, the place they call Death Valley, the place they call Death Valley. Down the Inyosh, the big pine town. Sierras embrace and all surround. The diner where folks all gather round. Those who were lost, they are now found. Well, I was lost then, now I'm found. 200 feet beneath the sea, enlightened by epiphany. Nowhere else I'd rather be, the place they call Death Valley, the place they call Death Valley. Over steel past the sailing skies. The springs are hot and the people are kind. I wasn't sure what I might find. I went to find some peace of mind. Well, I just went to find some peace of mind. Well, Well, I just went to find some peace of mind. Thank you. Does it make you want to go? Yeah. I want to find that diner.
I want to find a girl with a machete. That's what I want to find. It's my kind of girl.
All right, where are we? All right. So, Jim, did you want to say something about this song?
Looks like we've had some new arrivals. Someone hanging out on the balcony there. I don't know what he's doing out there. Hey, Steve. And some folks sneaking in the back there, too. I saw you guys. I just want to talk about this song, My New Old Friend. And I didn't say this before, but for me, sometimes when you have these experiences, it's hard to talk about them. It's hard to even journal about them. And so for me, it's easier to write a song about them, and then it helps me process what happened. But this song is, it's about a former 30-head dairy farm where I currently live, a tie stall operation where Frank and Eva Colgrove farmed until their mid-90s. I was fortunate enough to buy the farm, so to speak. And Frank passed away, and Eva was in the nursing home, and I became really good friends with Eva. And I would bring her back to the farm and show her the updates we did to the farm, the house, and the land. Just drive around in the four-wheel drive pickup truck all over the land, and we became buddies. And she would feed me her nursing home dinners. So it was a treat getting the Jell-O, you know. And each week I would bring her a photo album that I found in the garage. And
Nice.
so it's really a story of our joint shared love of the land, and the reassurance to her that it was going to be in good hands. So that's the song. All right.
You tilled the earth, planted the fields, and you made your friends home-cooked meals, and you sowed the grass and harvested hay, and served up your switchel on a hot summer's day. And you're getting older, and your body's warm. You gave up the house where you were born. Well, it's in good hands now, this message I send. Calmly rest, my new old friend. Calmly rest, my new old friend. You hung the buckets, tapped all the trees. You teamed the horses and made all the leads. And you cut the wood the old-fashioned way, and boiled the sap on a warm spring day. You're getting older, your body's worn. You gave up the house where you were born. It's in good hands now, this message I send. Calmly rest, my new old friend. Calmly rest, my new old friend. was hard, but you had time for fun. We sang and danced with the setting sun. Up at dawn, we put food away, warmed by the stove on a cold autumn day. Now I'm up before sunrise, a cup of coffee out the door. Well, I work this land as you did before. It's in good hands now, this message I send. Calmly rest, my new old friend. Calmly rest, my new old friend.
Piece of paper keeps getting away. Too soon, too late. All right. Let me just check.
So, Jim, does this song have a story? Too soon, too late? Or this is pure fiction?
It's just another case of a good hook that you have to write the song for, called Too Soon, Too Late.
All right.
2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
We dreamed of a family and a life on a farm. Even named all those children. I mean, what was the harm? We told each other stories, always laughed as we played. But after New Orleans, I doubted your love and I drifted away. Oh, the lessons I learned and the healing of mine from the dreams that we dream to the heights that we've seen. Can we turn back time? Oh, I tell you I've grown from all the troubles I've faced. Oh, it may be too soon, but is it too late? It's been a few years now since we've been apart. I bought that old farmhouse, I got a brand new start. I hear you still miss me, how you wish I had stayed. And when I look at the clouds in the big open sky, I can still see your face. Oh, the lessons I learned and the healing of mine from the dreams that we dreamed to the heights that we've seen. Can we turn back time? Oh, I tell you I've grown from all too soon? But is it too late? Oh, it may be too soon. But is it too late? Thank you.
Oh boy, where are we? Where are we at?
We're already at the end of our set, pretty much.
Oh, we
Wow.
got-
We got no. Okay. Good. That's the right response. That's great. John, I'll give you your $5 later. Just wait till you gotta sell at least one CD, and I'll give you a good cut.
All right, almost there. We're gonna do this first. Northbound.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jim had some great lyrics that he showed them to me, and I was like, well, it's got a train in it, so it's gonna be something's gonna work here, and we just decided to kind of turn into a bluegrass tune. We've all been there trying to get back from wherever to Vermont in the middle of winter. You always have something slowing you down, and snow and ice and sleet and all that. So this is our version of that, called Northbound Rail, and we're just gonna tune up before we get on the train on the tracks here. All right.
See if I can keep up with you.
1, 2, 1, 2. Riding that train just ahead of the storm. Over Atlanta, a blizzard has formed. Heading up the coast, the nor'easter will meet, wreaking havoc, driving snow and sleet. Snow hangs on trees, weighing down the line, knocking out the power down for 3 days' time. People in a panic, running on the stove. Oh, engineer, put that pedal to the floor. Northbound rail, my sweetheart, I find, yearning for her weighs heavy on my mind. She'll be in the kitchen, firing up the stove, feeding my belly and welcoming me home. Yeah, pull into the station, jump down from that train. 12 hours of travel, now I'm walking down her lane. Shining through her window, I can see a candle glow. I take my boots off and I brush off the snow. Said northbound trail, my sweetheart I found. Singing while she's cooking is such a lovely sound. Sorry. She got me in the kitchen, firing up the stove, feeding my belly and welcoming me home to the soul. Northbound rail, my sweetheart I found, singing while she's cooking is such a pretty sound. She got me in the kitchen, firing up the stove, feeding my belly and welcoming me home. you. Thank you.
You want to do it?
Thanks so much, you guys. My life has been pretty crazy and full of upheaved lately, so it's really good to be here singing and playing with you again. Feel like I'm getting back into the game, and I thought we should also, thank you, thanks. Thank you. I thought we should honor one of our greatest songwriters, American or otherwise. John Prine just passed away, so we're going to do one of his songs. We love this song, and you're welcome to sing along, too. The song never loses its timeliness to my ear.
Where am I?
Yeah, you're going to do it out of first fret.
First.
Fret. Yeah, first fret.
First bit?
You're correct. So you got just a little instrumental? You come home late, you come home early. You come on big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I've got a heart that burns with a fever. I've got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that's last forever get left so far behind? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and dreadful sorrow. It's crossed an evil line today. So how can you ask about tomorrow? We ain't got one thing to say. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. Thanks, you guys. Take a little break, tiny break.
Cool off a little bit?
Thank you.
In just a moment, Dave's going to play a set of about 6 songs. Dave and I started writing songs about 2 years ago. I was taking guitar lessons with Dave, and one day I just said, "Hey, Dave, you ever want to write some songs together?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I'd love to write songs together." And I'm just amazed at how quickly Dave can put music to my lyrics. I bring him some lyrics, and in an hour we would have a song, and sometimes more than one song in an hour. We started practicing on his porch, called the Porch Sessions, and Dave encouraged and essentially encouraged me to say, let's record these songs. These are really good songs, and I couldn't agree more. And on that note, the triple threat. Dave Keller, singer, songwriter, guitar. All right.
Don't worry, I'm not that threatening, Jim. I won't threaten anyone here, I promise. Well, one of the coolest things about working with Jim is that and we must have led parallel lives, because I can definitely place myself in almost all of his tunes. And I think that's why our partnership worked so well. You know, him with the lyrics and me with the music. So we had a really good time, and I hope that comes across. And yeah, I'm just going to play this first one. It's called 5 Miles Away. Your razor-sharp tongue throws shade down on me, makes me run to the river where I can just be. I sit by the water, shards of glass jut through the sand. I think about our future as if I had the upper hand. Looks like we no longer bring out each other's best. The words that you say put my patience to the test. I can't make you laugh, no matter how hard I try. Girl, it used to be so easy. Now I just make you cry, and I'm just 5 miles away. But it feels like so much more than that. I know I gotta head on home to see where we're finally at. I skim stones across the water to ease my mind. Yeah, I gotta get home. I gotta unwind. We got to decide soon. I can't go on like this. We were good for each other back when we had that first kiss. And I'm just 5 miles away, but it seemed like so much more than that. I know I gotta head on home to see where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Oh, where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. And I'm just 5 miles away, but it seems like so much more than that. I know I gotta head on home to see where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Girl, where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Where we're finally at. Ooh. to a good start. So, this was a cool tune. Dandelion Wine's the next one. And, you know, there's a story behind it, obviously, and the song tells a story. I think maybe I'm going to talk about it after I play the song, because I want you to hear it. But I kind of went through the opposite of this story, but that's how I can relate. We stopped at the field on our way, late afternoon, warm spring day. Picked dandelions in full bloom, field by the lake, sun setting soon. Laid down in the field all through the hours, picked a bouquet of those bright yellow flowers. In the moment, Lord, I proposed. You said yes as the tears streamed down your nose. Well, that moment in the field etched in my mind. That day forever frozen in time. Homemade label, May 99. I stare at this bottle of dandelion wine. Well, it's been 6 months since you passed away. Think about you every day. Well, we never got married, and I'm not sure why. I can still see you in that springtime sky. Well, that day in the field etched in my mind. That day forever frozen in time. Homemade label, May 99. I stare at this bottle of dandelion wine. Well, that moment in the field etched in my mind. That day forever frozen in time. Homemade label, May 99. I stare at this bottle of dandelion wine. Oh, I stare at this bottle of dandelion wine. Oh, y'all are so sweet. You're so sweet. Yeah, Jim wrote that song. It was about like the thing that didn't happen, right? But a lot of people get married, and the person does accept, and they do get married, and it doesn't turn out so well either. So, you know, I said, Jim, you know, you might have just missed it. You might have been lucky, kind of missed that train, you know, that dart or whatever it was. And Greg Hooker, we were talking about that as well. You had a similar experience to Jim. I want to send a big shout out to our friend Greg Hooker from WDEV, who is playing the hell out of this record. Wave your hand or something. Let people know. Yeah, Greg has been such a mainstay of Central Vermont, you know, radio scene for as long as I've lived in Vermont, and way before, I'm sure, you know, since '93 when I moved up here. So thanks so much, man, for loving the record as much as we do. And I know Carl Etnier's here also from WDEV, from GDR. So Carl, playing this music on his show as well. Thank you. We love GDR, community radio. We are so lucky in Vermont. Like, records like this don't, you know, you could make a good record, and if you lived in LA, good luck getting it out there. You lived in Boston, good luck getting it out there. We've got great DJs here. We've got great record stores like Book Spieler in Montpelier, Exile on Main Street in Barrie, Pure Pup up in Burlington, where they'll actually stock your record. If you're a local artist, you don't have to go through some insane process through the, you know, head accounting at the corporate level, you know. We're really lucky. We got the whole thing. We got writers who will write about it in the papers and online. And Colin, I was going to say, by the way, we were talking earlier, and I said, Colin, man, like, I'm so glad, you know, that things are going well for you again, you know, like, you had a little health scare. He's doing great. And I was like, man, you know, the people here love you, like, you know, because, like, you were an integral part of this whole area. I've had a few different students who've made records with Colin,
And they all come out great. Like you could be like a songwriter and go to a studio and have it not come out great quite easily. Colin put such heart into it that he fits in all the little cool things that make it an album, that make it like really meaningful, you know. So thanks, Colin, for doing justice to these songs. Yeah. There's even drums on the songs that I'm on. My drummer Jay Gleason's on those. I think we should mention him. So if you like little drums, there's drums on the record too. All right. Jim, you're going to introduce this song? It's a surprise song. Don't tell anyone. Wait. Oh, here comes the surprise.
Don't tell anyone. So this is a song that Dave and I wrote sometime during COVID, and we really wanted it on the album, and we had 12 songs and didn't make it on the album. But I wrote this for my good friend Brandon and Leanne for their first anniversary, and when they both found true love in their middle ages. After some not so good relationships, they found each other, and this is for them. Talk about the surprise of Hail Mary.
And this one's going to be on the next record. This is his debut
Zing.
record, which means there's going to be another one. The summer solstice of our love started here 1 year ago. So little love we'd known before, but at the fire all truths are told. Feel the power and the warmth. We follow and are open to it all. Fully present in the moment, releasing all the clutter. We can be who we are. Peace flags gently flutter frosty October night atop the Star Meadow. Dance under the night sky. Yeah, new love we celebrate into the dawn's mist. The magic we create beneath the magnificence. The moon streaks powerful kiss. Huddled by the cabin's hearth, two candles burn together. Our bodies tangled in whispers as we push back against the weather. January snow has settled in. We can't get enough of this. Dance under the night sky. New love we celebrate into dawn's mist. The magic we create beneath the magnificence. The moon streaks powerful kiss. Thrush and peepers serenade. 3-month curse has been lifted. Celebrate the fire. A twin flame we've been gifted. The equinox of our emotion. Spring flowers nod their heads.
dance under the night sky. New love we celebrate. Into dawn's mist, the magic we create. Oh, beneath all this magnificence, beneath all this magnificence, the moon streaks powerful kiss. Beneath the magnificence, the moon streaks powerful kiss. From Brendan and Leanne, y'all. Yeah. Here's to love. Here's to love. You all good? You're not too hot? All right, good. It's cooling off a little bit, right? Yeah. Well, now this is one that Jim went to a wedding in Ireland. Now I've never been to Ireland, but I love this tune. I love what Colin did with it too. It was really cool, the production. This is cool that you guys are hearing it like this, because no one else is going to get to hear this really like this. I mean, maybe we'll do some other shows like this, but for now, this is really the only show we've got like this. If you know like a venue that wants to have us, and we're all kind of open to doing this again, I think. But the record, has got a lot of different instrumentation and stuff. It's kind of filled out a little bit more. It's really fun that way. Yeah. All right. Touchdown on the Emerald Isle, across the pond, Dublin skies, headed south along the Irish Sea. June wedding, 2003. It's appropriate we're singing this in June. I love it. Magdalene, oh bride to be, drove from Galway night before her big day. Let her long black hair fall to her waist. We pulled back the stouts, talked till late. She smiled and said, kinda slow, it's like I already knew ya. We could have made quite a life, Wish I met you sooner. After the vows on the charter bus, I stumbled in with a bottle of Jameson. Wedding guests broke into song. They sang that Wild Rover like I never heard before. Yeah, and back at the hotel, bride and groom offered me a glass. Yeah, they just poured. Didn't even ask. No, no, no. Well, he went to bed. We headed to the beach. Dark turned to day. We held each other's hands. She smiled and said, kinda slow, it's like I already knew you. We could have had quite a life, Wish I met you sooner. Sooner.
When I'm at home, I've been known to drink. Yeah, when the time is right. Yeah, I'll tip back a little of that old Jameson. Oh, late, yeah, late in the midnight. I just close my eyes. It's her I see. It's her I see. And I fly away oh, to that Irish sea. Oh, Magdalene, it's like I already knew ya. We could have made quite a life, you know. Wish I met you sooner. 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 Oh, I'm so glad you like that one too. That's a great story, right? Jim's a great storyteller. And you know, he's so right about, songs should be a story. You know, and Colin's right when he says that Jim has great visuals, great details. I got to, when I was 2013, I was in Memphis, Tennessee, thanks to some of y'all who helped with my Kickstarter campaign. I went down there, I got to write with a great songwriter who wrote songs, hit songs for people like Bobby Womack, Woman's Gotta Have It, and Joe Simon, No Sad Songs, O.V. Wright, a lot of great soul people. If you're not into soul, you may not know what I'm talking about, but trust me, these are some of the greatest songs of all time. And this guy, Daryl Carter, he said to me, he said, it's got to tell a story. It's got to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Granted, not every song is going to have that, but, you're trying to put someone in the song. They want to see themselves in it. When Bruce Springsteen sings, he's putting himself in it. Like, you can put yourself in those songs. You know where you are. You're out on the Parkway in Jersey somewhere, right? When, like, there's a reason, like Van Morrison, that song Brown Eyed Girl is such a great song. It's not just that little guitar lick, although that is one of the best guitar licks of all time. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba. You could sing it, right? All of us can sing it. But, like, who doesn't picture themselves out behind the bandstand, right? With their teenage love. Like, I didn't have that experience. I only had 2 dates in high school, and they were both flops. But you can put yourself in that song, right? You, like, wish you were in that song, right? So, anyways, Jim, you did such a great job, man. You've really brought your experiences into our lives. So, I thank you for that. Yeah. Now, I know this one he wrote for his beloved Katie. I have a beloved Katie, too. I feel like everybody should have a Katie in their life. So, this one's called Whiskey Colored Eyes. I think you should sell these songs to get Chris Stapleton to cover them, because I remember one of his albums, every song mentioned whiskey. I said, this man's got a problem. She likes to swim when it's raining, skis in the summertime, has 20/20 vision, a little different than mine. Wears sundresses on cloudy days, just likes to do things her own way. She drinks coffee in the evening when the moon's shining bright. She calls me all excited, yeah, wakes me up each night. Well, I know it's her when the phone rings, a rhythm and her rhyme. When she's with me, every day is a surprise. Oh, such complexity in those whiskey-colored eyes. thinks I'm inflexible, oh so uptight. She's got me all figured out. Maybe she's right. But I'm in love with the girl. Man, that's a beautiful thing. When she's with me, every day is a surprise. Oh, such complexity in those whiskey-colored eyes. When she's with me, every day's a surprise. Oh, such complexity in those whiskey-colored eyes. Well, oh, such complexity in those whiskey-colored eyes. For Jim's Katie. Just want to take a second to tune up here and make sure everything's sounding good. How y'all feeling? Good, yeah. At the Maple Corner Community Center, live. Hot, sweaty. Wow, the guitar amazingly is staying in tune. That's kind of a major thing when it's this humid, you know? So Jim mentioned earlier that my friend Carly Harvey, the queen of the blues from Washington, D.C., happened to be up here doing some shows with me when we were making the record. And I said, you know, Jim, if you were interested, I bet we could get Carly in there to sing a tune, you know? And, like, I'm really glad she did because she sounds amazing. Honestly, it is my favorite song on the album. But I'm also bummed because I loved singing this song so much, and it's no longer my song. It's like Carly really owns this song. And she couldn't be here tonight. She lives in D.C. It's like 10 hours away. And, you know, she's got gigs and whatnot. She's pretty busy. But you should buy the record and check this song out. Hey, you should buy the record anyways, because I know Jim said it's on Spotify, but pretend you didn't hear that, okay? Because you know how much money Jim's going to make from Spotify? I'll just tell you how much I make, and I, like, you know, I'm a working musician. Like, if I've made $30 in the last year, I'd be surprised. Right? You know, 3 of you buy a CD from Jim, there, it's the same amount, right? It's like, you know how many plays on Spotify or any of these services, Tidal, I don't care which one it is, none of them are paying very much. So do yourself a favor, make sure you buy this CD, support Jim. Even more importantly, tell every freaking person you know, because you all are his advance guard. Like, you know Jim, okay, right? Is Jim in the spotlight up here? You know, is he telling everybody in the world about? No, I mean, he did send out the press release. He's done a great job getting attention for this so far. But Jim didn't even want his name on the cover. Like, I mean, he came very close to not even having his name on the cover. He doesn't need the spotlight. I need the spotlight, thank you. But so, help Jim get the word out about this great album. Tell everybody you know, post it on social media, post the links to Spotify, let them go listen, it's fine. Then they'll come and see him or whatever it is. You know, like, Jim, make sure you got your email out there so people can know where to buy the record too. And it is at Exile on Main Street, and it's at Bookspieler in Montpelier. So tell people to go to those stores and buy them, because you're hearing it. What's that? I don't know, John. Jeez, you're asking these difficult questions. We're going to find our expert. I know. I don't know. Yeah, and you get the lyrics with the CD. It's a beautiful production. All right.
And it's not plastic.
Yeah. No, he's got right. It's not, yeah. What she said. All right. I'm only going to play one more of Jim's tunes, because that's all we did. And then I might do one of my own tunes if you guys aren't so hot that you want to leave. But yeah, we're getting to the end here. So if you're hot and you're tired and you have to work tomorrow, don't worry. I've got your back. I'm thinking about you. before I start, where's Lizzie Mandel? How about a hand for Lizzie Mandel? Does she have the most beautiful voice? Great songwriter. So lucky that she came up here from all the way down in southern Vermont. I know she used to live up here and stuff, and she probably will again. But I just want to say I love your music, and we were both sitting back there, Katie and I, just like, wow, damn, where's she been? We need another record out of Lizzie. Yeah, absolutely amazing, really beautiful. Because when Jim told me about his friend, I didn't know like how good she was. I had no idea. And then I heard her when we did the little video. That there's gonna be video of this stuff too. We did a little video, so yeah, I'm psyched to get to be on the record with you, Lizzie. I got the call in the middle of the night. Jumped in the car for the 3-hour drive. Made it there just before first light. For the last hour of your life. You saw visions of your mother and your wife. They were guiding you into your new life. Everything appeared so bright. And you smiled as we faced the light. We sang your songs and held your hand. We turned your bed to face the land. There were strange things happening like I never seen before. Kitchen lights flickered and a bird flew in the door. I held it in my hands and rocked me to my core. 'Cause I remember what you said before. You told us right before you left. Keep your eye out, I'll be coming back. Like a red bird, I'll be here. There's no need to shed a tear. You're on your way to the other side. All those tears that we had cried. But there were, hold on, there's the lyrics. Sorry. There were strange things happening that I never seen before. Kitchen lights flickered and a bird flew in the door. I held it in my hands, rocked me to my core. 'Cause I remember what you said before. And I'm not sure what's next when we leave this place. What's out there beyond, beyond time and space? There were strange things happening like I never seen before. Yeah, kitchen lights flickered, the bird flew in the door. Held it in my hands and it rocked me to my core. 'Cause I remember what you said. There were strange things happening. There were strange things happening. There were strange things happening. I remember what you said before. Yeah. That one is called, well, I don't know what they call it. Did you call it Strange Things Happening on the record? You call it Red Bird? I can't remember. Yeah, that's a good title. Oh, I love that tune. I'm so bummed that Carly stole it from me. You guys want one more tune? Yeah. All right. Yeah, all right, good. And then we'll let you get back to your lives, your loved ones, your ice cream sundaes, whatever it is, your Jameson, Jim. I want to try a new one out on you. I just wrote this a few weeks ago. And a good friend of mine passed away, Bob White, Brother Bob White, great, incredible gospel organ player, gospel piano player out in Kansas City. Wonderful, wonderful singer. I produced a record on him. I don't know that as many people heard it as are going to hear yours, Jim, but this is one that, I wrote like just a couple days after he passed, and I think it was sort of kind of inspired that same thing. Maybe he was kind of giving it to me, you know? And this has a part where y'all can sing along. Let me see. When you've got, this is the chorus you'll be singing, so pay attention, okay? All right? When you've got, it's easy, don't. Someone who loves you, then you've got all that you need. Yeah, that clapping is good. I said, when you got someone who loves you, then you've got all that you need. That's great. Well, you may be alone on an island, way far out on the sea. But if you got someone who loves you, then so happy. Hold on, it's not quite the chorus yet. You will be. I kind of insert that line in the verses just to confuse you. When you've got, here's the chorus. Someone who loves you, then you've got all that you need. I said, when you got someone who loves you, then you got all that you need. All right. Well, now you may be in a hospital on your sick bed, crying out in pain. Now don't get confused. When you got someone who loves you to hold your hand, you can make it through all the strain. And one more thing. You may be living in a little shack. Now, I know it's hard to imagine. With that winter cold just creeping on in. Farthest thing from the winter right now. But if you got someone who loves you, they'll bring that good old heat back to your body again. Help me out on the chorus, y'all. I said, when you got someone who loves you, then you got all that you need. Oh, I said, when you got, you sound beautiful, yeah. Someone who loves you, yeah. Then you got all that you need. Thank you. Yeah. Now one more verse right here. You may be standing on a bridge, and oh, your hope is gone. But if you got just one person who loves you, they give you strength enough to carry on. I said, when you got someone who loves you, then you got all that you need. Come on, I said, when you got someone who loves you, that you need. Keep singing nice and loud.
I said when you got someone who loves you, then you got all that you need. I said when you got someone who loves you, then you got all that you need. Oh, come on now, people in the back. When you got, I'm singing to y'all, someone who loves you, then you got all that you need. One more time, I said, oh, when you got someone who loves you, then you got all that you need. One more time, Jim, stand up. Give Jim a hand.
Jim, you got an awful lot of people who love you, man. You're gonna make a lot of people happy with this record. Spread the word, y'all. I love you all. Thank you.
Wow. What a hell of a way to end. Thank you, Dave. That was awesome. I just want to once again express my deep gratitude for Lizzie Mandel, Dave Keller, Colin McCaffrey, Carly Harvey. Thank you for making this dream come true. I really bottom of my heart. And Lizzie and Colin are working on a new Lizzie CD that's coming up. Dave has a new album coming out in August.
End of August.
In August.
Yep.
Stay tuned. Colin, do you have anything coming?
All kinds of things in the works.
All kinds of things coming from Colin.
I'm playing at Worcester or something.
And rumor has it Carly's coming in town in
Carly
late July.
will be here. It's a free show on the last Friday of July. The last Friday is the 28th at Spruce Peak outside at the little by the whistle pick thing by the green, Spruce Peak Village. It's free though. I know it's going. It's not just Spruce Peak Village. Yeah, with my band. It'll be cool.
CD still for sale downstairs. If anyone wants to support our local musicians right here. And we'll be around for a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for coming, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you.